So I have an experiment I'd like to conduct with all of you, partly because I know how you British people are famous for your public displays of affection, right? So that's what we're going to do. I want you to close your eyes. Close them. I could tell some of you aren't closing your eyes yet, so I'll wait. Now imagine what you're about to have for dinner tonight. Smell it, taste it. Now, if you want to argue like a cat, you need to understand the sound of smell and the smell of smell. Now, everybody, go like this. Just do it. That wasn't loud enough. What do you think we're doing? We're purring. Now, let's take it a little farther. You can open your eyes. Lean in toward each other, the person next to you, and do it again. Come on. Purr. Come on, people, this is serious. Purr. Don't you feel the love when you do that? All right, we're still experimenting here. So now lean in again toward each other and sniff the other person. It's somebody, good. Now, gently lick them on the back of their back. Some of you are not ever going to do this, so maybe we won't. We're humans, so we have to accept the fact that we're not quite as good at this persuasion thing as cats are. But we can purr, not necessarily like cats, though that's kind of awesome what you just did, but like humans. So let me explain. For the past 20 years, I've been studying the ancient art of rhetoric. It's the art of influence. It's the art of getting along with one another. Rhetoric, persuasion, has built civilizations, saved marriages, and allowed cats to become the masters of our households. I wrote a book called Thank You for Arguing, which you publish. Thank you. It's a New York Times bestseller. But people started asking me for a simpler introduction to the art of persuasion. And I found that people were getting hung up on some things that don't bother cats at all. Things like words, logic, and facts. Now, most persuasion, though, happens more subtly with voice and gesture and licking the back of your partner's neck. And cats prove this. If you own a cat, you know this. They can persuade us to do anything without saying a word. So a purr, what does a purr do? It conveys three things. One, I like being with you. Secondly, do more of what I want you to do. And then thirdly, most importantly, purring makes me, the cat, feel better, which makes you more tolerable to me. When I purr, I can stand you, possibly even like you, even if I'm a cat. When you're doing something wrong, a cat can correct you through purring and little body shifts. You know what I'm talking about if you own a cat. It's more effective doing it this way than, say, scratching you or biting you, or in a human's case, directly arguing with words. I call the human part of this art agreeability. It's the art of arguing without appearing to argue. So I'm going to show you how to argue like a human, and I want you to think about this tonight at dinner in between licking each other. So here's how to purr like a human. When someone disagrees with you, nod your head. Show interest. Don't push back. Banish the word but from your vocabulary. Say and instead. It totally works. Ask questions. And this is something confirmed by neuroscience. When you ask questions instead of pushing back in an argument, you actually can moderate the other person's opinion and sow some doubt in their own head, which is awesome. Add to the conversation, gradually steering it toward your own point of view. So at dinner, Tonight, you know what to do. You should purr when my friends at Penguin, Kate and Chloe, are at dinner. They want to know that other penguin people are doing their thing, so they want to hear you purr. They want to see your heads nod. We all want to see love beams coming out of your eyes. You know, cats really do this. Go ahead and talk Brexit. Go ahead and talk Trump. Say how awesome it would be if every kindergarten teacher in America were well armed. But keep smiling when you do it. Think purring. You're on your way, just a little, of gaining the power of a cat. And by doing this, purring, sending love beams out of your eyes, even what your partner is saying is absolutely idiotic, by purring like a cat and like a human, you'll at least save dinner. You might save a relationship. And just possibly, please do this, you'll be saving all of humanity. That's what cats are all about. Thank you.